recording. How do you go from being a Texas farm boy to becoming one of the most decorated soldiers in American history and a movie star to a mental health advocate? That's the story of Audie Murphy. The namesake of Audie L. Murphy Memorial VA Hospital right here in San Antonio. Many drive past the building or hear the name without knowing why it matters. Today, I'm gonna tell you why Audie Murphy was a major hospital and why his legacy continues to inspire generations of Americans. His early life and military career, it was nothing short of a miracle. Audie Murphy, he was born in Kingston, Texas in 1925. He grew up in deep poverty and dropped out of high school at the fifth grade to help support his family, and by age 16, he had lost both his parents. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, Audie tried to enlist, but he was rejected by the Navy and the Marines for being underweight and underage. But that didn't stop him. He eventually enlisted in the U.S. Army at just 17 years old. According to the National Museum of the United States Army, Audie served in World War II and received 33 U.S. medals for bravery, including the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military award. And at just 19 years old, Murphy held off an entire German company for over an hour, alone while wounded and using a burning tank machine gun. That act of heroism earned him the Medal of Honor, and he deserved it. In the life after the war, Audie became a national celebrity, starring over 40 films, including To Hell and Back, a movie based on his own life. But despite his fame, Murphy never glamorized war. He was also one of the first public figures to talk openly about what we know about PTSD, then called it shell shock. According to the U.S. Department of Veterans, he used his platform to urge government to better support veterans returning from war with mental health struggles. His advocacy for veterans' mental health is a major reason why the VA hospital in San Antonio bears his name. And he matters so much in San Antonio that Audie L. Murphy VA Hospital in San Antonio is really not just a tribute to his military service, it's a symbol of his lifelong dedication to helping fellow veterans. His legacy lives on, and in the countless patients treated there, especially those receiving mental health care, something Audie taught himself to improve. And PTSD in people's lives, it really took a toll on most people that was in the Army. And with his, of course, his advocacy and all of what Audie L. Murphy did for his community in the Army, it really made it really a great impact on most people. Some people don't know about it, and hopefully the more people read up on Audie L. Murphy, that they'll be able to understand what he had to go through. And once again, why he matters so much, because, unfortunately he died tragically in a plane crash in 1971 at just 45 years old. But his name continues to stand for courage, humility, and service. That qualities that define what it means to be a true hero. So who was Audie L. Murphy? Of course, he was the most decorated American combat soldier of World War II. And he was a movie star, a veterans advocate, and a mental health trailblazer. So the next time you see Audie L. Murphy at the VA hospital, remember, it's more than just a building. It's a lasting tribute to a man who gave everything for his country and spent the rest of his life making sure no veteran was left behind. And as Murphy once said, I'd like to be remembered as someone who tried to be a decent human being. Thank you.